Hello, my friends. Welcome to Thursdays at 3. My name is Annika Spalding. I am the Community Relations Director here at the Amarillo Little Theater, and this is Thursdays at 3, where I come to you live every single week and talk to you about all the millions of things happening at the Amarillo Little Theater. First of all, I want to talk about our recent memorial service for our recently departed Alan Shankles on Tuesday. It was absolutely beautiful service. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who came out, everyone who performed, everyone who spoke. It was so meaningful and lovely. And I took a photo of our lobby because we had some beautiful pictures from Alan's life underneath our ALT sign there. And I just thought that that was so beautiful. I also took a little video for those of you who weren't here in person and couldn't come to the lobby. Let's watch that for a second. I just love all of those photos. And of course, I believe you can still share your photos and videos of Alan at that QR code there. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you can also find it on our social media. So meaningful for the family to be able to have all of those photos to go through. Probably a lot of photos they haven't even seen themselves. Just thank you to everyone who came. Alan's service was a giant family reunion and exactly what Alan would have wanted. Just thank you to everyone who attended both in person and online. And if you assisted the staff with setup and takedown, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It was incredible to be a part of that. And we love Alan and are thinking of his family during this difficult time while they're grieving and healing and starting to move forward. Our hearts are with you guys. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit now about the 3 shows that we have happening simultaneously here. As you can see, we've got The Little Mermaid entering its final weekend of performances. We've got Sense and Sensibility. Tickets are on sale for that to members right now, going on sale to the public on April 1st. And Spam-A-Lot is in rehearsals as well. So exciting. But I have to tell you, every single performance this weekend of The Little Mermaid is sold out, completely sold out. So if you're hoping show up an hour before the show begins to get on our wait list. I just want to congratulate the cast of 86, the crew, and the production team already on a hugely successful run. It's so exciting, and everyone has worked so hard and done such a great job. And while we're talking about The Little Mermaid, let's talk about Little Mermaid's set strike. This is happening this Monday, April 1st from 10 a.m. to noon. Remember, we're not having a performance of The Little Mermaid on Easter Sunday because it's Easter Sunday. So their final performance will be Saturday night. Once that show is over, everyone can go home. Please come back if you are 6th grade and over. Monday, April 1st, 10 a.m. to noon. It says here, due to the Easter holiday and the late show on Saturday the 30th, strike has been moved to Monday from 10 a.m. to noon. And we would love it if you would spend your Monday morning. Yes, that is, striking the set is a huge, important part of being in a show, and to take down that set and help you with that. You and available for that against grade. And while we're talking about work calls, Sense and Sensibility is going to be having a work call this Saturday, March 30th at 10 a.m. This is going to be at the Adventure Space. This is a paint call for finishing the set. We just need 3 or 4 painters to come and help finish that out. If you could, that would be so helpful as they enter into their dress rehearsal period. That would be so great. Like I said before, tickets for Sense and Sensibility are currently on sale to members this week. So if you are a member, please call our box office. I've got that information here. Call our box office at 806-355-9991 or head to our website, AmarilloLittleTheater.org, to get your tickets if you are a member. If you are not a member, tickets are going to go on sale to the public this Monday, April 1st at 10 a.m. And after that time, you can get them online as well. So get your tickets for Sense and Sensibility, because our own Carrie Huckabee is directing that. And it's a brilliant, brilliant cast. We had so many show up for those auditions that she was able to cast more than she thought she was going to be able to. So very, very exciting. It's going to be a wonderful, beautiful show. I personally cannot wait to see it. So that's very exciting. And believe it or not, we're going to move directly along to our Volunteer of the Week. I wish you could see Harrison Stringer and I getting down to that right now. No, I'm really glad that you can't, actually. It's for the best that it's just between us. Our Volunteer of the Week is our very own Elizabeth Carlson. Congratulations, Elizabeth Carlson. Elizabeth got major, major praise from our box office for helping out a ton out front with the Little Mermaid shows last weekend. And on top of that, get this, on Sunday in that awful weather. I don't know if many of you walked out from wherever you were and had mud covered raindrop, like rainy, muddy raindrops all over your car. I guess it was raining dirt that day. In that awful weather, she found a key fob, went out to the parking lot to find the matching car in that terrible weather, and put a note on it to inform the owners that we had it. Is that not incredible customer service? Would you get that anywhere else you parked your car? I don't think so. So thank you, Elizabeth, for making ALT look so good to the general public. That was an incredible move on your part. I am so grateful. Congratulations on being our Volunteer of the Week, and you have earned that title with doing that. So impressed. Anyway, congratulations on being our Volunteer of the Week. We are so, so grateful to have you as a volunteer, and so proud of you for going out into that weather and braving that to make us look so good. So thank you so much. And now we're going to move along to breaking Broadway news. Okay, first in breaking Broadway news, get this. Ariana DeBose will return to host the 77th Annual Tony Awards in June. The 2024 ceremony, in case you're planning a watch party, and of course you should, will air on CBS and will stream on Paramount Plus. So if you are a fan of Ariana DeBose, congratulations. She's going to be hosting the Tony Awards again. And we have a comment from Meredith Vasquez, who says, Elizabeth Carlson, yay! Yay, Elizabeth Carlson. We're so proud of you. And thank you for watching, Meredith. Always so glad to see your comments. Let's keep moving right along. Broadway brackets. If you did this last week, you can move on to round 3. The heat is on and round 3 is here. So see if your picks from round 2 made it into the 3rd round of Broadway World's Ultimate Best Musical March Madness Tournament. Say that 10 times fast. You can head to BroadwayWorld.com or click the link in their bio on Instagram to cast your vote. I have not entered round 3 yet, but it's very, very exciting. So if you're not into basketball March Madness or sports ball March Madness, you can be into Broadway brackets March Madness and do it on BroadwayWorld.com. So exciting. So go ahead and go to BroadwayWorld.com or head to their Instagram, and you can be a part of that and see if your favorite musical makes the cut. Okay, yesterday, Wednesday, March 27th, was World Theater Day, and I think that's so fitting during a week where ALT is celebrating our longtime director, Alan Shankles, to have a day to honor the art form he loves so dearly. So happy belated World Theater Day to this amazing community. I am so grateful to do what we get to do together. So exciting. Okay, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting much longer. He is the man of the hour and someone of whom I'm so proud to work with. Please welcome ALT's Academy Director, Harrison Stringer. Hi, Harrison.
Hi, Annika.
We were testing sound before Thursdays at 3 started, and
it did not go well.
No, I actually took a video because I was dying. It was so funny. Harrison sounded, I think I did too. We got it all fixed, and Jason came up and helped us and whatever, but we sounded like we were underwater. Like maybe it was just a precursor to Little Mermaid. I don't know, but it was not working.
Not one bit. So
it did not work as well as
yeah,
sorry. So if you guys are wondering why we started at 3:03 instead of 3 o'clock, that's why. Harrison has already seen this picture, but I'm going to share it now with all of you because my husband and I were texting with him last night because Brett found this gem on his phone. And I just wanted to share it with all of you. This is the Alta's 2014, so almost exactly 10 years ago. Brett
Wow.
and I with Mr. Harrison. Look at that.
I
That's before
just
Harrison Fan Cam existed.
Oh no. Don't
This
tell
was
them.
my Harrison Fan Cam.
I just noticed the insanely crooked bow tie. Almost completely
It is
vertical.
wildly crooked. Look, it was a fun night, I mean,
Sure.
awards were won, fun times were had. Look,
Yeah.
you couldn't, but we have decided, the three of us have decided to recreate that picture every year, and I think that's a really, really good idea.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have a million comments. Meredith Vasquez says, "Oh my gosh, I love it." Tavy Scholl says, "Spooky." Love
Yes.
that. Tavy, we're adults now. Carrie Huckabee, that's the cutest. Tavy, Harrison was king of the bow. Were you king of the bow tie?
Still am. Please.
I love
I
that.
love a bow tie.
Look, if you pick a good look and write it out, I am here for that. If it
Yeah.
works, it works,
But it has to be a real bow tie. I can't none of that clip.
You don't cheat.
No, you gotta.
I love that. So you're kind of a bow
That's
tie.
why that one was so crooked, because I was 15 trying to tie a real bow tie.
So extra respect. Like, yeah, sure, it was crooked, but it was real.
Yes.
Emma Lewis says, "Harrison, I'm your biggest fan. I don't think you understand."
Hey, Emma.
Hi, Emma. Thank you for watching Thursdays at 3. Okay, let's get to some questions here, because I am dying to know how you're feeling after last week with dress rehearsal, school performances, and 4 public performances. How are you doing?
My gosh. I mean, just so tired,
Yeah.
but so also just over the moon. Like,
Yeah.
seeing the kids do what they do best and getting to see audiences watch them and appreciate them for how
Yeah.
amazing they are.
Mhm.
Uh, because that week that those kids have is much longer than any other tech week.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
basically we went from Sunday evening, we had a dress rehearsal, Monday evening dress rehearsal, Tuesday final dress, 2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday, a show Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and a show Sunday. They ran that show 11 times over the course of 7 days, which is
Unbelievable.
insane.
Yeah.
But I'm beaming with pride for them and all of the work that they've done, because it's spectacular.
It's absolutely spectacular. I saw the show Friday and Saturday night, and I've already told you this, but this show is not just solid. It has so much heart, and the talent is off the charts fantastic. How have you felt directing your very first Spring Academy musical?
Oh my gosh. I knew it was gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
It is crazy. It is just
there's so many moving parts.
Mhm. And but it's the best kind of fun, crazy, wild whirlwind, hurricane madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, um, like you said, just so many moving parts. There's that period of time where I've had all of these conversations with my cast, and conversations with my crew, and conversations with the woman I'm renting wigs from, and costume designer, and projection designer, and lighting designer, and all of these things. And there's just this moment on Sunday night where it's like, okay, all of these different avenues have to come together
Yeah.
and fit, and we
Right.
have to figure it out. And I told my cast this so many times, but the week prior to that, during spring break, when we were rehearsing and it was still just us, I just kept emphasizing how solid they had to be with what they were doing with their jobs of
Yeah.
telling the story. Because then when we added all these other elements in, if they were solid, these were just the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. So they really took me up on that and were so solid. And even though they had 9 million things thrown at them, they still were able to tell the story, which is the most important thing that we're doing, right? Is
Yeah.
bring the heart of it out. So it's been so amazing and still sort of surreal to watch it from the back of the house every night and
Yeah.
watch kids just light up when they see their favorite movie characters on stage in front of them. It's just so amazing.
You've got a pretty great job.
Yeah.
Gabe Sherman is such a well done show. Blown away. I 100% agree, Gabe. You forget that it's kids a lot of the time. Like they're just so in it and so committed and
Mhm.
professional. The scene transitions, Harrison, we've got to talk about the scene transitions because I really don't think like that is something that cannot go underappreciated, especially with a
Oh
big
my
show
god.
like this and all of
Yeah.
the different like wagons and things coming on and off and this not just the smoothness of the transitions, but the speed. Like
Mhm.
I would fully expect and have zero problem seeing an Academy show with scene transitions that, it's dark for a little bit and you can hear stuff going on. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. That just wasn't happening. It was just like seamless from scene to scene to scene. And that is certainly props to all of you for organizing, for your production team, organizing how those went, but also that crew.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
crew,
that
like, that really matters because it affects the length of
mhm.
the performance, how long the audience is sitting there, especially little kids, how long they're sitting in the dark with nothing happening, and it just felt like you blinked and the scene was completely different.
Yeah. That's the goal, and yeah, like you said, the crew is just phenomenal, and also all middle and high schoolers, which is crazy.
Again, like, I
But
feel like in main stage shows, we're like, "Adults, get yourselves together," like, "Be in the
yeah,
right spot," like, not these kids.
but also so much of that is my assistant director, Crystal,
Mhm.
just taking ownership of all of those transitions and things, like starting a crew sheet 2 weeks, like while I'm still blocking. She's like, okay, so this what set pieces need to move when so we can
This is
start
my surprised face.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Crystal
um,
Burns, she's a
just
woman after my own heart.
an invaluable asset.
Yes.
But also some of it too is me and 10 rows back with a microphone during tech saying, do it again.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that to get things in order.
Yeah. Which I'm sure they hated in the moment, but now look, it pays off.
But now you're
It's
getting all the compliments for everything being so smooth. I mean, that it really can affect the pacing of a show when a scene transition is like clunky and long and the
mhm,
lights are out for too long. And then by the time the next scene comes up, you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, we're back in it. Instead, it happens too quickly for that to happen to you as an audience member.
mhm.
So I just had to tell you how much I appreciated that because I'm sure I'm not the only one. It was so, so seamless.
A lot of
Emma
that
Albright says, hi.
I am
And she says, you need to do some more Disney musicals like Beauty and the Beast.
yeah,
What year was that? It wasn't that
that
long
was
ago, I feel like
2017.
2017. Yeah. So
So
kind of 7 years ago.
yeah, it's been a minute.
Um, yeah. So maybe here in the next few years, Emma, I don't know. I don't know. Um, okay. So I work with you, so I can also say this. You are someone who doesn't appear to exhibit stress. Like, do
Sorry.
you internalize everything like my husband does?
um, well, sorry, was there a question in there?
No, I'm getting to it. No, I promise. You do not show stress if you feel it, and I'm sure you do. How do you not when you're
Mhm.
directing 86 kids in a musical? How have you managed an overwhelming task like directing 86 Academy kids in a musical? Like, are you on something you could share the name of with the rest of
I'm on a lot of house
because I've got like I will take notes on my sticky.
No, honestly, so much of it is just having the picking the right people to be beside you, you
Yeah,
know? I because it's impossible to do something like this alone,
right,
literally impossible.
right.
So, just surrounding yourself with a team that can help not only wrangle children, but get the best out of them, whether it's their choreography or their singing or their scene transitions or any of these things.
Yeah.
It's just about the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And also it's kind of, I say this a lot. I've been saying this to a lot of people. It's kind of nice that I don't have children of my own. I kind of have like the grandparent gig where I love on them for 3 hours at a
Yes.
time during rehearsal and then like send them on their way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a sweet gig.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
best
Right.
because they also love to be here and love every second that they're here. So
Yeah.
you get to be that place for them. Really makes it doesn't feel like work when I'm at rehearsal. I always forget to clock in and I'm like, sorry, Jason, I didn't clock in. Because I used to do this so often anyways here,
Right.
volunteering my time. So it really is just, it's a pleasure.
That's so nice to hear. You're
Even in the
definitely,
stressful moments.
yeah, you're definitely the right person for the job. That is for sure. Jessica Cardenas says this cast, crew, and production team are fire. Jessica, I sat right behind you on opening night and didn't even realize that that was you until later. So I'm so sorry that I didn't say hi. And also, Kennedy is incredible in the show. I'm just saying,
Also, her wig is so
her
great.
wig is fire. Speaking of things that are fire, like incredible. All the Merr sisters, the whole cast. Come on, they're just absolutely amazing. So congratulations to you, Jessica, for Kennedy being so incredible. Emma says, please do Anastasia the musical too. So Harrison, are you taking notes? Because get your notepad out because we've got show suggestions. Emma says, gotta go. I'll join back later. Thank you for the updates, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
Keep us posted. And Jessica says, yeah, I would legit buy that wig. Yeah.
That's
really
Jay Hayes work magic on those wigs.
It is.
For
Those wigs
sisters.
are incredible. And can we talk about those harmonies?
I know. Oh my gosh.
He's in love. I could watch that 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Me too.
so good.
And I have.
It's so good. Yeah. And you have watched it probably way more than 50 times.
But
Okay.
what it is those girls are taking so much of their own time. I can't count how many times one of them would come up to me during rehearsal and ask, can we go run this in the studio? You know, like we have a couple scenes before we're back on stage. Like, of course.
I love that.
It's they're putting in the work and it's showing off.
It shows. It really shows when you put in. So note to future kids auditioning for shows and musicals, like when you put in the extra time, I'm telling you, it's such a better experience for the audience because this show is just so tight. Everything is so smooth. Everything moves right along. You can tell the kids are having the time of their lives. And so then it makes us as audience members want to join in the fun. Under the sea. I was like, I cried so many happy tears both nights that I saw it. I can't wait to see it again on Saturday. I'm so excited. Okay, so Harrison, it is clear, this is going to make you blush, but it is so clear that the kids adore you. No one would fight me on that. Has directing your first like successful season gotten you excited about seasons to come?
Oh my gosh, yeah. This first season was basically okay, getting them on my side, right? Just like trying to,
it's kind of an important thing.
It's change and all of those things are it's hard for anyone to deal with, but taking on a role this big and gaining trust of hundreds of students is daunting. But I feel like now I'm in the part where it's like, okay, I've shown you that one, you can trust me and that you can still find the ALT moments that you love with a new director here. Right. Now it's like, let me start to sprinkle in more of my own spin on things. So that's why I'm really excited for seasons to come.
Totally. I'm excited too. I can't wait to see what you do with all the responsibility that you have, because clearly you're up for it. Okay, now we're going to have a little bit of fun, and I want you guys to play with us if you can. We're going to do a Disney on Broadway quiz.
Oh dear.
I took this too beforehand, so I'll tell you which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. But I'm interested to see how you do, Harrison, because, you and I are like up on Broadway stuff. And
Sure.
so I'm kind of interested to go up against you and see who's better at the Broadway trivia. Not that I'm competitive or anything. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we go. What was Disney's first show to open on Broadway? Mary
Beauty and the
Poppins. Very good.
Sorry, I'll let you read.
That's okay. You can answer as quickly as you want. It's fine. Beauty and the Beast was the first Disney on Broadway production in 1994. Fun fact, first year the Academy started. Right?
92.
Oh, it was 92. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, I guess I've already lost because I work here and don't know when the Academy started. Why did I think it was 94?
I don't know.
Okay, let's keep going. Keep the merriment going.
Easy.
What was Disney on Broadway's flagship theater?
It's got to be the New Amsterdam.
The New Amsterdam Theater, located on 42nd Street, has been operated by Disney on Broadway since 1994, which is not when the Academy started. The theater is currently home to Aladdin. Very good, Harrison Stringer.
Well,
okay,
because that when they renovated that theater, that was like Times Square. That's back when it was no bueno. Times Square was like a place that you avoided like the plague.
Yeah.
Until Disney renovated the New Amsterdam Theater, kind of saved Broadway, and now it's.
I actually didn't realize that. I didn't know that them renovating the New Amsterdam did that.
I mean, of course, like a bunch of other factors, but that's kind of a seminal moment in theater history for like when Disney bought that house. It was like, now this Times Square is this family-friendly theater district area rather than the kind of
Smart
shady
move.
bits that was before. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I can't see the thing. Which Disney show is the third longest running Broadway show in history?
The Lion King.
The Lion King opened on Broadway in 1997 and has played over 9,500 performances. Fun fact about The Lion King, I went to college with a good friend of mine named Ben Jeffrey, and he has played Pumbaa since, I want to say, 2009.
No way.
He's been playing Pumbaa ever since.
Amazing.
Can you imagine playing a role for that long?
So I think I could be wrong about this, but the woman who plays Rafiki that like opens the show, I think she's been doing it for
was she the original
entire run. I could be wrong about that, but she's been doing it forever.
Oh my gosh, she should. She should never stop because she is iconic. She is the moment. Okay. Yeah. She is absolutely incredible. I went and saw him in it when I was living there. And that first opening note, done for.
I mean, the opening number, that's like the opening number in Broadway history.
Yeah.
Right. That's people come just like that's worth the price of admission for that opening number. It's insane.
Totally. Any Academy families, like obviously, like we're theater people, like we're gonna want to see like the newest shows, whatever. But if you go to New York and you haven't seen The Lion King, it's an experience. You should do it. You should do it. You're not selling out. Go see it. It's great. Okay. Oh, we've got some comments before we keep going. Oh, Katrina Brown says, hi, Tavy.
ALT, connecting people. I love it.
Oh, so true. And Sadrian is, Katrina, I just have to tell you, Sadrian is just a gem. I adore that kid. Yeah. And Savante too, for that matter. He's pretty great too. The Lion King is so good. We saw it on Broadway in 2000. Yes, Travis, it's so good. Incredible. That opening number with because the animals come through the audience. I don't want to give stuff away, but you want to like turn and like look. Oh, it's just so good. Yeah. So good. Okay, let's just keep the merriment going here with more questions that Harrison's going to get right. Which actress made her Broadway debut in The Little Mermaid?
Sierra Baucus.
Sierra Boggess. Yes, it's true. Sierra.
I've never known how to say her last name.
I think
Sorry,
it's
Sierra.
Boggess. I'm pretty sure it's Boggess. Made her Broadway debut as Ariel in The Little Mermaid, which launched a career that includes leading roles in School of Rock and It Should Have Been You. She was also a Christine in Phantom as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's I hesitated for a second because I thought maybe she did Christine first, but
I know. I thought it was a trick question.
Yeah.
That nearly got me too. How
but
many
maybe she did
Tony
that at
Awards?
West End. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, she might have done it. Did she not do it in New York?
I don't know.
Good question. Well, I'll have to
Sorry.
Google that afterward just so I know. How many Tony Awards have Disney Productions won?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's
See,
hard.
this one got me. This one got me.
Gosh, like total? Oh my gosh. It's really I'm torn between 8 and 12. I don't think it's one of the higher ones. Oh goodness. I want to say 12.
Okay. Survey says it was 20.
Wow.
I know. I said 8
brother.
because I thought, no, this is a trick question. They want me to guess a high number, you know. But and they've also have 5 Olivier Awards.
Interesting.
So I know.
I'm
actually relieved that one got you too. Katrina says, I am loving, did I interpret that right? ALT and the family. This is coming full circle for my family. And seeing Harrison Stringer in this position does my heart happy. Us too, Katrina. Us too. We are big fans around here. I got on here late and I hear Lion King, my favorite. Yes. Yes. What's not to love? It's so good. It's so good. And just I so remember when it came out because it opened in 1997. I was in 7th grade. Some of you weren't alive. And just the innovation with those costumes, the way that they who did the costumes? Do you know who did the costumes? I can't remember their name. But just the stilts and it's just wild. It's just wild how they make those come to life.
Like being attached to it's amazing.
Unbelievable. And you really forget you're watching human beings. You really forget. It's crazy. Katrina Brown says, yes, ma'am. I know. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Katrina. Okay, let's just keep on going here. You might have to read it, Harrison, because the things are like covering up the question for me.
Yeah. So which show won Alan Menken a Tony Award for Best Original Score? Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, or Newsies? Oh, that's tough. Because he could have won for literally any of those, in my opinion. But I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast.
It was Newsies.
Wow.
No, in 2012, the beloved composer won his first Tony Award for the Broadway hit Newsies alongside Jack Feldman. So, yeah, that one got me too.
Yeah.
Got me too.
Much delayed.
Yeah. How heavy was the Banks house set in Mary Poppins?
My Lord in heaven.
No, like a total shot in the dark for me. Like I never know how tall anything
I have no frame of reference.
No, there's no lane. I don't know. I don't have the answer to this.
Let's go with 5,000 pounds. That's too light.
That's what I said too, and I was dead wrong. The
no way.
It was 40,000 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
Like
taking notes. If my crew can handle it, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? I'm like, all right, you 16-year-olds.
You're telling middle school kids, like, at least it's not, that's such an Alan thing. At least it's not 40,000 pounds. Could be worse. Thought you were professional. Beth Alexander says, we took Cinda to see Lion King when she was little in NYC, and the hyena came up to her and scared her during the show. She screamed so loud in the theater. It was so funny. It's such a good show. Oh, so you have a trauma memory.
Yeah.
Poor Cinda. Oh my gosh, she's still traumatized.
Yeah.
Julie Taymor.
That's what I was thinking. I know she directed.
In my mind, I thought she directed it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking costumes, but
yeah, same.
Yeah. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie coming in clutch with that answer. Thank you for that. Okay, I think there's only one more question because I already asked.
I've not done well in the last
Um,
3.
I know. Okay, let's get to the final question here. Okay. I can't read it. Harrison, can you read it?
Okay. Which original Aladdin on Broadway cast member reprised his role from the 1992 animated film? I'll read all the things.
Okay.
Jonathan Freeman as Jafar, Frank Welker as Abu, Gilbert Gottfried as Iago, or Douglas Seal as the Sultan. And I actually do know this one. It is Jonathan Freeman as Jafar.
Yes.
That
Jonathan Freeman
voice,
originated the
iconic.
role of Jafar on Broadway after voicing the villain in the movie. He played this role on Broadway for almost 8 years.
Insane.
So insane. I mean, you think about 8 shows a week, 8 years is a lot
Yeah.
of shows. That is a
Yeah.
lot of shows. So,
Too much.
Harrison, I think you did a fantastic job on this
I think
quiz.
I passed.
I think you
Right now,
passed. So you
hopefully.
get to keep your job.
Yay.
Yay.
Considering
Okay.
I've only seen Lion King is the only Disney on Broadway show that I've seen. No, I saw Newsies. I guess
Okay.
that's pretty Disney too. But considering I haven't seen most of those, I feel like I did pretty well.
Yeah, Brett, when we got engaged, Brett took me to see Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
And Step in Time. The dancers were
Walking
walking on the
upside down
proscenium.
there.
Yeah. Oh, it was it was unbelievable. Meredith Vasquez says, I got only 3 and guessed at them all. I have a lot to learn. Really, we all do, Meredith. But I mean, if you're guessing about the weight of a set, I feel like we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't feel bad about
don't feel
that
too bad. None of us really know what we're doing. Okay, so Harrison, I have to know, what is something that has surprised you during the rehearsal process of Little Mermaid?
Ooh. I want to say it surprised me, but maybe it didn't. But just how prepared and professional these kids are, and just every single rehearsal coming and knowing their things so well. I knew they would be, and I know that they are, but something about this rehearsal process specifically, every single day, that just would shock me by how little I had to like review or redo things.
Yeah.
Which I stress a lot, but just the fact that they were coming in and making these great acting choices, so that way my job is just to tweak and refine rather than, okay, now like let's try you saying this line this way. Let's try you just trying to pull these things out of them. They just brought it every single rehearsal. So it, I just keep saying they make me look good because they come prepared and ready to play and try new things. So then we can just explore together and find exactly what works for this show and for them as actors. They're amazing.
So great. We're very lucky to have the kids and the supportive parents of those kids
Oh
that we have. Katrina Brown says, I didn't get one question right. I love that. Love your honesty, Katrina. And she says the kids and young people are amazing. 100% agree. 100% agree. I'm going to put you on the spot a little, Harrison.
Oh dear.
Can you give us any, and maybe you can't, and that's okay, but can you give us any teasers or hints for what shows might be in store for next season? Guys, I don't know anything, so I'm not like, he hasn't said anything to me.
I'm trying to think of teasers that aren't too giving things away.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I am still solidifying things. So
yeah, it's still very early.
I will say one thing I'm looking at will make adults very jealous. And also a theme I'm kind of going for is like books adapted to stage shows.
Okay. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. I am bringing you the tea. I am bringing you the Academy tea.
I'm afraid I've said too much.
Thank me later. Thank me later. Thank you for that, Harrison. I was not expecting you to give me anything, so I appreciate you giving us a little something to chew on for a while.
A little taste.
A little taste. Meredith says, great question. And Beth Alexander says, agreed, they are so awesome, always ready and prepared. Carrie, rude, making the adults. Yeah, I'm with Carrie on that. How
Yeah.
very dare you? Katrina Brown says, hi, Savante Wallace, next season. Ooh, ready. Okay. Now we're looking forward to The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson
Yeah.
musical, coming to the Adventure Space this summer, July 12th through the 21st. Cannot wait for that show. What would
Me
you say to a kid who might be interested in taking an academy class next season or doing a show but hasn't done it yet?
Oh my gosh. I would say it's always worth a try, right? And especially this summer, camps are 2 weeks long, and um, there's so much to be gained from being here, regardless of whether you want to be a performer in your life or not.
Yeah,
Just the life skills that and the friends that you make, just it's just we keep saying it's the place to be for a reason because there's something for literally everyone here.
right.
Um, so whether you see yourself performing in the future or not, give it a try and try something new and get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and then take that with you to the rest of your life. And yeah, you really won't regret it. I promise. Like you,
So true.
you walk in these doors, and there will be a kid that's there to say hello to you and
Mhm.
welcome you and bring you into this crazy, kooky world that we all have the pleasure of living in. So
Yeah. I walked through these doors in 2007, in the fall of 2007, and I was looking around the room at Alan's memorial service. And it's not like it dawned on me, like of course I've known this the whole time, but so many important people in my life are in my life simply because of ALT.
yeah,
Like incredible people I cannot imagine not having in my life are in my life 100% because of ALT. Like it's just such a great place to bring together people who would have otherwise probably never met each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so the relationships you build here lasts literally a lifetime.
Mhm. Mhm.
No matter where you are in the country, all these my friends that were commenting at the beginning of the video, Emma and
Yeah.
Tavy, and that I don't live near them, but they are still actively in my life because of the time we spent here together. So
And such sweet friends to watch you on Thursdays at 3. That
I
just
know.
makes my heart so happy that they're like, here they are supporting you from far away, doing what they can to be there for you. I just love that. You guys are the best. Such good friends. Grimsby's mom is watching, and
Yeah.
Amy Pritchard says, can't wait for the Lightning Thief. Right on theme.
Yes. Because
Yes.
technically Lightning Thief is the beginning of the next season. We just have already announced it, you know? So
Yep. Yep.
kicking off that theme that I'm hoping for in a
Yep.
great way.
So great. Katrina Brown says the Academy has built so much stage confidence. Love
Mm,
it. Yes. So much confidence in general. I mean, I
mhm.
feel like I've watched Liv just blossom since she started, being comfortable around people and all of that. So that is the end of my broadcast today. But Harrison, I just have to tell you again how proud I am of you and the work that you and your team have done. Brandon Beller, music direction, Crystal Burns, AD, Gracie Hurt, production assistant, just everyone who has come together to produce this amazing show and provide this experience for our Academy students. I'm so excited about what you're going to do in this position, and I want you guys to break all the legs for your sold out final weekend.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm
Also,
so
Beth, my choreographer, just
And
wanted
Beth
to
Alexander, of course, I miss Beth Alexander. I'm so sorry, Beth.
no,
I'm
no,
sure you
no,
are
Beth.
watching too. I totally miss Beth. Um,
Uh, but
the
thank you.
choreography is wild. Like, I
Insane.
love that Beth choreographs in a way that highlights everybody's strengths. Because sitting there watching it, again, I just don't feel like I'm watching kids. I don't feel like I'm like, okay, like this is okay. You know?
Mhm.
That's just so important, and giving these kids an experience that they're never ever going to forget, and to bring that many kids together for a common goal and to do it so well and so smoothly, and the kids are having the time of their lives, the audience is having the time of their lives. is phenomenal. It's such a fun time at the theater.
I told the kids during our tech week that we're not making children's theater
Right.
that people know. We're making an ALT Academy production. It's
Yeah.
its own ballpark, and they're stepping up to the plate in an amazing way.
So true. Katrina says the ALT family is amazing. Second that. Such a great team. And Beth says, thank you. Sweet choreographer Beth with her traumatized Cinda from Lion King.
I love that.
I would have nightmares about that hyena coming out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. So realistic. Okay, I'm going to let you go because you've got a show tonight and things to do. But thank you so much for joining me today, Harrison. I always love chatting with you.
Thank you. It's the best. Chatting with you is my favorite thing.
Oh, ditto. I feel the same way. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching Thursdays at 3. If you need to get tickets for Little Mermaid, I don't know that it's going to work out, but still try to get on the standby list.
Get an aisle seat too.
Yeah, they've added chairs to the aisles. They're doing everything they can to get as many people in here, still meeting fire code as humanly possible. But definitely come, get ready to buy your break-a-leg notes for these kids. Get ready to purchase. We have so much stuff to purchase in the lobby so kids can have fun with their mermaid kits and crab headbands and light up wands and all that kind of stuff. It is a fun experience.
It's an event.
It's a huge event. It's a huge event. And these moms, these Academy moms that have decorated the lobby, y'all are wizards.
Yeah.
Absolute wizards. It is so magical in there. Oh, Dawn Shipman's watching. Dawn Shipman says, got a seat in the aisle for tomorrow. Yay, Dawn. I'm so glad that you're coming. That's so great. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much again for watching Thursdays at 3. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Break all the legs to the Little Mermaid cast and get your tickets for Sense and Sensibility. If you're a member, you can get those right now. If you are a member of the public, go ahead and get yours starting on Monday morning at 10 a.m. if you're going to call, and then you can get them on the website as well. But that's going to be over at the Adventure Space, a classic story with a phenomenal cast and a brilliant director, and we can't wait to see it. So thank everybody for supporting ALT and our brilliant Academy. Harrison, you know I love you.
I love you.
All right. Good luck this weekend. Break all the legs, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.